Yo, hello, hello. I think y'all can hear me now. Your voice is low. I mean, it's turned up all the way in the OBS, and my mic is loud, I guess. Look, I know, I'm already on this. I mean, on this, I'm already aware of this. Your voice is fine. Voice sounds fine to me. Yeah, it's every time there are a few people that says my voice is low, but I don't know. Then other people are saying it's fine, so I don't know what to do. Let me make a post real quick for the Instagram story and X as well. Then I'm going to talk about the market. What do you think about gold? You're Gucci, bro. I got a bad speaker and you're good today. Yeah, I think so. Let me check. Gold. I think it's not doing a lot. Maybe a little retracement, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So heavy range here is leading to smaller ranges, but if we are going lower, it's ideal to have a small wick on the daily and then continue here. That's ideal, but I don't know. I'm not sure if you get another sell off, maybe to previous day low, but this these are the moves you want to catch, and after such a move as this, it can either retrace, consolidate, or reverse. So I should be careful with this one, but if you are able to catch some scalp shorts to the current day low or this low and these lows, that should be fine. I think it's most likely to continue lower after this retracement. What up, Cal Bravo here. RTY looks pretty good currently. M30 SMT fill, but will likely wait. Yeah, I'm waiting for 10 a.m. as well here, since we are likely, depending on the open to print, maybe a C2 candle on the 4 hour, but there is not really any C2 C3 candle formation here. So my draw first is this low, but we can still go higher with the driver and then go lower after. That's another ideal scenario as well. So both are decent. Is it valid because we don't valid candle closure on what asset? Bitcoin chart. Let me look at Bitcoin. In one word, this is just ass. Straight up ass. Same shit here. We get the displacement down and now it's just consolidating. I don't know what to catch here. And even on the daily, it's lagging volume here with those candles. So you can better stay out of the Bitcoin, and I think so for ES and Solana basically the same. Yeah, I should stay out, but if um your setup is presenting, I'm the last person that says you should not take it. Just take it then. Good morning, RTY. Yeah, this is not valid at the moment. So what you're saying is correct. We do not have a 1 hour or 30 minute C2, C3, C4 formation here. So what do we do then? Then we are just waiting. And if this 4 hour is closing, we can still look for a continuation lower to frame, for example, here a new candle. Only 1 hour 30 minutes. So then it's just waiting. Then it's not. Yeah, I'm just following the plan. I mean, this can be a top. And if this is the top, we might get a, from my last videos, reversal. Then we look for a new fractal continuation lower. That's still possible. And I don't know, I don't care if I'm missing the top here then. But like I said, we can still take this high out and then reverse. We should just hold this gap to trade lower on the 4 hour. This 4 hour gap is ideal for sales from this range like that. It's very ideal. So I just know it's very likely to trade to this previous day low here. YM, ES and NQ. What can I say about this? What can I say? Not a lot. I trust RTY today. Yes, the only thing that looks pretty decent for me. NQ, ES, YM consolidation. So the other indexes are sideways correct. Waiting for 30 minutes fractal on gold. Yeah, that should be one of the things you look for right now. Yeah, since we actually have a fractal here, first one. So you can look for a. I mean, if it's gonna displace down to that low today, you will get a new fractal somewhere here. I I know it's gonna form a new fractal, right? Since no way this is printing a C2, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? So just wait for a new fractal then. But there's no SMT PSP formation there, I guess. Nope. So I cannot trust this as a reversal yet. Someone is talking about oil. I think we have SMT on the lows, if I'm not mistaken here. Now we have SMT. Beautiful delivery here on CL to EQ of previous day range. Small wick, so this can expand to this high here, yeah. Very likely. And then currently we are inside this C3 on the 4 hour, but no SMT at all. No SMT, no SMT. And the 1 hour and 30 minutes is just pulling higher. And of course the strongest asset here is CL. So that's the best one to long if you get the new fractal. Lots of PSPs here. Just no entry protocol yet, so I might focus on RTY today, to be honest. And maybe CL later, but it's still already high. These types of setups you want to trade, you want to catch it down here, or even down there. But we can still trade the continuation with the fractal if it's aligned. But then I likely wait for the new 10 AM candle here as well. That's a better option. Oh, let me check the chat. What's the micro symbol for RTY? Yeah, let's. What Caleb Burke says. It's M2K. Is this one? This is the micro for this one. RTY Tuesdays with YM, M50 Fractal on RTY. Yeah, I'm personally not trading the M15. It's only 1 hour or 30 minutes, so. And let's see what the open is doing, since we can form a fractal here, but we can still take this high since it's not really confirmed to me. We have SMT there. I mean, this can be the high of the day already. Let's see. Let's see. Guys, anyone knows RTY name in CFD? I mean, you can just type in RTY Forex. I think no. Then I don't know. Or this one, capital.com, I think. RTY Capital. Yeah, it's called US 2000, exactly. Do you trade in this live or just price reading? If there's a setup, I will take it here and I will let you guys know. But for now, I'm not on a trade and there is nothing to trade yet, so then I'm just waiting and reading price, yes. So simple. It's so simple sometimes. Your videos are really good. Thanks for uploading and keep uploading. Really appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, I love the feedback as well on the videos, so then I'm keep doing that, so, of course. Do you always trade in daily C2, C3 for RTY? We are in C4. The videos I'm putting out, I wanted to make it very easy for everyone to understand, and like I'm saying in Lathyrus as well, in Lathyrus, you should not be looking for catching every move. So therefore, I only said to the people we'd only trade C2, C3 candles, and C4s are the last candles I'm trading. So today is the last day for me to actually look for shorts. But I want to make it easy and let people only trade C2, C3 since that is very easy with certain rules, right? But 90% of my trades are daily C2 and 3, yes, and 44 hour as well. Check indices, yeah, those are not ideal at all for me. We see yesterday drop pretty much, not that large, but it dropped. So what do we want to see? We either want to see, since there was a pretty long wick and we got some SMT here, what do we want to see there? I think we had SMT like this. So to confirm an SMT, we want to see displacement through all the indices, and currently it's not doing that. Y'all can see it's getting in a consolidation phase of price here. So what do we look for then? Continuation to maybe previous day low would make the most sense. But currently NQES YM is not ideal at all to trade. Focus is on RTY and maybe oil. Since on daily oil we have a two-stage crack as well. We have this crack and we have this crack, and on HO we have this crack and this crack since our B took previous day low, right? Like this. So HO strength switch but already expanding, but we can still look it for to trade to the high here. So the most interesting pairs are CL and HO for the oil triad to trade, since CL is here stronger and then here as well. And this is strength switching between the triads, so that's valid as well. But yeah, it's already going. No fractal, only 1 hour on HO. We got the fractal here and there. So then we just wait for a new one to continue. Nice selling on. And there we get the new fractal or the fractal to trade. So we will see how this candle is going here from the gap. What YM is doing is dropping. And Q is higher, so indices are decoupled again. But YM and RTY are pretty much aligned, and that's what you want to see. So, like I said in the beginning of the stream, RTY is the best to trade today to this low, previous day low, and I don't care if I'm not getting a trade here. We can still look for trades beyond there, beyond the low. What indicator are you using? Is it free? It's just an indicator that I coded myself just to make things easy. Like I do not have to switch between charts every time. I can just pull this up to look for a PSP, for example, here, or the SMT here, etc. like that, to make it easy. I learned to be patient from you, thanks man. I now only trade C2 and 3 and my win rate increased. Yeah, and that's exactly what trading is about. Being patient to let your setup form, but also make it easy for yourself. Don't think like I need to be able to catch every move. Just catch the moves that are easy. So for example, like you said, only the C2, C3 on the daily. And to confirm the C2 candles, use SMT like I explained in my videos, but make it easy. It's melting, melting, melting. So as y'all can see, 5 minute and 3 minute, there was not even an entry here, since if you took, for example, this OB prior to the open, then you would have get fucked here. So there is not even a trade. So I don't care that this is dropping on the 5 minute as well. There is no trade, so I don't care. And we can still look for trades from this low to this low. I don't know if it's gonna deliver, but still. You don't have your own Discord. No, currently I'm trading inside Lathyrus with other instructors, and that's very good. 150 live viewers, and we only have 22 likes. Come on, we all know we can up this easily. It's taking a second to hit the button, since I'm putting out free value here in the stream. What's up, yo yo yo? YM failure to manipulate would mean NQES down. Not necessarily, since the other assets can still consolidate, right? But it's most likely that if this is failing to manipulate and is leading to the downside, since we want to identify the leading asset in every triad. So if YM is leading, ES and NQ can catch up, yes, but with some criteria like a strength switch or YM hitting the draw, for example, this low. I'm saying, yeah, maybe this low we can hit that low, and then we want to see YM not reversing from that level. We want to see not reverse here to trade the lagging assets if YM is leading. But currently, I'm more likely to wait for what the 6 AM candle is closing. Spiked back up, okay. That's fine, since if this is our protected high, we might can look for trades inside this move if we can frame a continuation here. Since we have a small gap there on the 3 minute. I mean, this is not a liquidity sweep for me at all. Then we should have taken this low and then reverse. So the draw is still previous day low. But I need, this is not what I need, right? I need a 3 minute or 5 minute OB. So now it's just going. Hello brother, did you code with the help of ChatGPT? Yeah, a little bit. I know the basics. And if you don't know the basics, it's really hard to code that. Really, really hard. You should know the basics. Love you, Ferocious, patience, and the model be a game changer. Of course. Of course. I mean, it can be so easy if you at first do not care about missing a move. Like here, I don't care if RTY is just melting here. Then it's very good that I know my direction was right prior to the stream, right? To previous day low and maybe lower. But we can still frame continuations. For example, let me remove. If this is the 4-hour C2 and it's closing strong. Wait, what is it doing? My mouse is battery is low. Okay, so if this closing strong, near is low, and it's not reversing on the 1 hour, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes from this low, we can still look for continuations lower. Since if this is the reversal, internal to external, like I'm saying every time in my videos, we can target this low, this low, that low. But I'm not trying to FOMO in here. I got fucked at RTY. I thought it closed at YM and wasn't able to close the position as soon as I noticed its stop loss so fast. But where was your trade then? On what time frame? And yeah, just where? I mean, gold cells make sense. Cannot 2 in 1 hour. Yeah, makes sense. The only thing I can view is downside as well to previous day low. Since ain't no way after so this large drop is gonna do previous day high. So, and for this one as well, in 20 minutes the 4 hours closing, and then it's closing like a C2. We can look for continuations, and we only need a piece, right? So maybe we can find a 2-hour trade inside this to that low. That's fine too, if it's not dropping. And this is what I mean with the new fractals. So like I said early in the stream, for gold cells, ain't no way it's dropping all the way to previous low here without forming any new fractal. So I said just wait for a new fractal, and what do you get here? Your new fractal, C2, and now it's melting. Then we can look if there was any entry, maybe market entry there, or this CISD very clean. That one was clean. So this is exactly what I mean with waiting for a new fractal after the reversal. And this is actually exactly what I outlined in my last videos, right? Reversal, second fractal here to continuation down. And look the R to this low and the daily open. Beautiful. Holy, I'm a good student. Why? Short gold. Yeah, I missed this piece here, but I'm not even bothered about this since large expansion. But the short made sense here. If you took this What is the lagging leading asset in gold? I mean, they are almost the same, but we can clearly see gold is the weakest. Or I mean, this one, this gold. Slide the indicator name. It's private. I mean, everyone with a little bit knowledge about coding can code this. So what do we want to see here on RTY? We do not want to see the reverse here. Aggressive, trading back inside the range, all the way to here, for example. That's not ideal. So let's see what is forming. And same for YM. Should not reverse from this low. By the way, thanks for your videos. Ferocious was able to catch YM short yesterday up to the draw. I missed this. I was looking at it as well. I was I was looking for this CISD here as continuation, but as y'all can see it closed here, so I was waiting. Then I dropped to the 5 minute. Was looking for a retest at this one. Should have just maybe market shorted this gap here, but I stuck with my plan and there was nothing to trade here in this pool. So I missed this one. But good read since everything was there again. Daily C3, 4 hour was good. And for the people that short in gold here, it's also good. And that's how you use the new fractals, right? On the 30 minute. New fractal here. Fractal 1, 2, and then continuation. Why not consider shorts on gold? Yeah, that should have been here, but now I'm not chasing this move. The best pair for me, the best looking pair for me today was actually RTY to previous day low and maybe lower. So my focus is on that pair then. I mean, YM as a clear target here as well. If it's gonna continue, it's forming this OB here. And we can clearly see NQ ES also dropping. That's good, since then the triad is aligning. Gold M3 continuations. Where? You should have traded it inside this piece of price action and not down here. What about SMT with the indices on the lows? Yeah, that's possible as well. But then we should see YM, the leading asset, reverse from this low to put in the SMT. And then we should see ES not dropping to the lows here. And Y and Q the same. For now it's just more likely to go to previous day low on all the assets and Q, ES, YM, RTY, since what do we have here? Expansion lower, not reversing at all, consolidation. This is hinting at a continuation to that low by just using face of price here. don't trade currencies? No, no, not anymore. Algorithm 1 failing. I'm not trading the same as Avis. I have a little bit different approach since I'm only using the 3 and 5 minute for entries and they use 1 minute as well and the 50-minute. But I'm looking for some continuation down here. But first I want to see the 10 AM close to then see continuation on RTY. And maybe the same for YM. If we are not trading heavily back inside the range. But overall, in QES and YM, if you do not look at this candle, it's just ass. And this is something YM should not do. Then this is looking more like a manipulation move, right? But we will see the closure. We can still close down there. Why sells on gold if we have that large wick on what time frame? Since this is not really a large wick for a reversal candle, still tradable. Since we have the fractal aligned here and the 30-minute here. Clean delivery, Jesus. I bet a lot of people took this. How do you find out the narrative for sales in gold? Starting on the daily, what do we see? Clear drop here. So what do we expect today? To reverse here and take previous day high, or are we gonna trade to this low here? Then on the 4 hour we see price slowly grind up into this gap. We are still respecting 50% of previous daily range. We form a candle formation here. C1, C2. Same for the 1 hour. C1, C2 candle formation. Same for the 30 minute. C1, C2 candle formation. C1, C2 continuation here. Reversal is here. This piece is the reversal. This is the continuation fractal. And then you just look at the at the 3 or 5 minute, and in this case the 5 minute was actually the best CISD here, and I think people shorted it maybe at the close. Stop here for 3.5 R, I think, something like this. So that is a great trade. We may be reversing here, yeah, that's possible. Then we just do not want to see YM trade this heavily back inside the range. It's ripping now. So this is essentially what you want to see in an SMT, right? Expansion throughout all the assets. We may be reversing. Nice AMD. You should stream more often. Yeah, I'm streaming 1 or 2 times a week, and last week we had Christmas break, so I was not trading myself, so then I'm not streaming as well. But I will continue streaming 1 time a week in the next year. 180 live viewers, that's crazy. That's my highest amount. That's crazy. Love to everyone. Love, love, love. Can you tell me the best triads for gold? You can either use this one, gold, gold euro. So this is the future FX for thing. Same for silver, or you can use this as a triad for gold, silver, gold euro. This is strong as well. So then you do not use this one. Wait. But you only use those three, or you do it like I'm doing. Using it like this. So a triad for gold and a triad for silver. But both should work and are valid for me. I like NQES longs for next 1 hour. Yeah, assuming this is the reversal on YM, that's crazy to be honest. But still looking for the candle closure, but yeah. So we can clearly see YM was leading to the downside but is reversing from this relevant low. If it's leading to the downside, it should not reverse from this low. So this is the manipulation move likely. Then this can become a valid SMT and we can potentially trade longs, maybe on NQES or ES, one of them. But I don't know, overall NQES still in the range and that sucks to be honest. Your last video was great. Thanks mate, lovely to hear. What indicator do you have or is it made for you? I made it myself and it's private. I only shared it with 1 or 2 friends. But this is done with AI as well and a little bit of basic knowledge that I have myself. Longs are bait, yeah. I've been using copper and silver with gold. I mean, that should work too. Then you have 3 futures. No kits on YM as well, right? No. What do you mean? No kits? So this is not ideal for RTY as well. I mean, this can be the weekly manipulation for YM. Can be. What do you think about gold shorts? I think they are good to at least this low and maybe previous day low, but I don't know, since we had a very large range previous day from Sunday into Monday. Do you live in Holland? Yes. Is it that clearly to hear or? I want to be friends too. Shoot me a message on Instagram. What do you use for confirmation, sir? Only see 2 candles on any time frame, so the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute. I'm always using one of the cracks, like a 1 stage SMT, 2 stage or a PSP to confirm that candle. Yeah. How can we trade indices in the CFD market? You should analyze on those and then you execute on the CFD. For example, if you trade with FTMO, then you can analyze on NQ future and just shoot your trades on the FTMO. That should work. Crazy. Crazy. So I think RTY shorts are off the board as well. Not continuing through previous day low. And it's currently looking like it's reversing. Same for YM. This is a crazy ass candle. Only 1 hour and 30 minutes. What do you teach inside Lathyrus because you taught everything in your videos? The basics I'm telling in my videos, yes, but I think Lathyrus is a very good walkthrough for people that need to be consistent. And yeah, we are streaming every day for 2 times a day. So we have a trading session like I'm doing now. We are streaming in Lathyrus as well. And then we have an evening session where you can ask questions. We do backtest sessions. So for some people, the YouTube videos from me, Afiz, Jay, for example, Garrett or T-Trades is enough. But there are people that know the concepts but just need more help with putting everything together. And Q already took the first TP. Yeah, but there's nothing to trade inside here. Not even this OB here, so it's fine, it's fine. What is CL doing? Nothing. RB doing not really anything. And HO is going without. We have. It's just mooning. Where were you trying to short RTY anyways? If we are taking this low, it's not reversing from this low. We can still look for a continuation lower. So I have shoot plenty of trades with forming a signature like this, trading lower here, like this. It's still valid as well inside the next candle on the 10 AM. Toevallig Amsterdam. No, quite the opposite side. What type of CISD do you use? Swing break or candle closure? I'm using candle closures, but I don't know if you mean the entry time frame or the 30-minute or 1 hour. Yeah, the manipulation was bullish, but the rest of the price action is bearish. What do you do? If you are two-sided yourself, then you can better stay out. But here we are still in a fucking range, man. We still have this high and this low, but we have SMT now here to maybe go for that high. Yeah, RTY. Is this looking like a reversal on the 5 minute? No, not really. This is more looking like a reversal, but still we are dropping again. So we can better than wait. You are my favorite Dutch trader, bro. Appreciate it. Trader DK, you are from Amsterdam, I think then. Boven of onder de rivier? Above. Near Zwolle. We hit PD and EQ on US and Q. Yeah. True, true, true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more leaning to still shorts on RTY. That's the only thing. and I'm completely fine with missing. Let's say, hypothetically we are reversing here. So this is the reversal, and you are continuing higher the rest of the week to those clean highs. Then it's not gonna shoot up in one direction anyway. So I will still get a opportunity tomorrow to long then. So if this is a hard read for a reversal, then I do not care um, about missing this move today. And some reversals are very clean to trade, some are hard to trade, and then it's okay. Zwolle, jeez, dat is fair. Yeah, I'm near Zwolle. I mean, 20 minutes away from Zwolle. You don't trade CFDs? Nope. Futures all the way. I missed the first entry on gold, then I got in continuation OB in drawdown at the moment. Oof. Where? This OB? How do you trade that OB? How? Yeah, earlier today, hey, HO was clean, but look, it's starting to get clean from this area. Since, look at those candles at here, 2 a.m. It's S, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's starting to get better, but 7, it's still gapping here. Because it came into the gap. Yeah, but how did you enter? You entered gold here on the retest like this, and then your stop here. Since this is way too far, like for a closure, so I'm not shorting it down there all the way. This is not a short. So if you traded the retest and your stop is at this high or a few ticks above, that's still fine, I think. Yeah, retest. That's good. Do you trade EUGU? No, not anymore. Intraday, sometimes I'm swinging it. Check RTY, check. Yeah, this is what we want to see, ideally. YM going lower, so those are aligned. What was the closure on YM? Bearish. I might start to look for something on RTY. Need to set up the copier first. Fuck. I might miss RTY by just yapping a lot. Fuck no. Great days. Yeah, I might miss this piece. Let me check it. Everything is set now. No, this is not a sis high at all. But I'm fucking missing this move now, fuck's sakes. Since I'm yapping too much, And I forgot RTY here. Gold is going higher. Yeah, bro, I missed this move. Fucking hell. Not gonna chase it though. What hours do you trade? I'm trading from like 7 a.m. to 11. Like this right now is prime time. Yeah, last option is to retest this area here. If it's doing that, then I'm shorting. But I'm not gonna chase this here. What would your draw lower be on? This is really far, so we can mechanically trade, for example, 2 or 3R. Or we have maybe an ADR level. This ADR level is near this low, so that can be a target, yeah. Do you think RTY gets Wednesday low? Yeah, that's possible since we still have a small wick here. Small wick on the 10. Reversal, continuation, but I'm fucking missing this piece. We still have this. C2, C3. Failing to manipulate. We did trade a little bit back though, but we are still not forming any reversal signature, so we can still hunt for the shorts if it's retesting. Maybe it can spike up a little. Let me mark some shit up here, like this. Let me put a sell limit here with my stop all the way here. Doing that right now. Mm. 31. Yeah, I don't know if it's getting hit. What? We have a gap, OB. Let's see. Otherwise I missed the move. Fucking hell. That's so stupid though. Stop yapping. Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at the other assets. I don't know what asset, but but there was someone motivation guy. Check RTY. Check check check. Then I started to look at RTY. But I still have my limit here, so like this, and my stop like this. So if we retest, that's fine. If I'm missing this piece, it's fine too. Let's see. Let's see. Stop yapping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Caught anything today? No. Not yet, or I miss it, maybe. Or if it's gonna be a loser as well, that's possible too. Looking for this 5-minute OB. Aligned with the 3-minute OB as well. That's the area I wanna short. Got stopped on gold. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, this was the entry here. Only 5 minutes to the low here. And Q dropping. It's nice. ES dropping. we really need to watch all four assets. No. For NQ, ES and YM, this is a triad. So if I'm trading one of these assets, YM, ES and Q, I'm looking at those three. But if I wanted to trade RTY, then I'm looking at only YM. So to trade RTY, I look at YM. To trade YM, I look at ES and Q. To trade ES, I'm looking at NQ, YM. To trade NQ, I'm looking at ES, YM, etc. I'd rather not even look at the chat while hunting a trade. Yeah, that's a learning moment for me, I think. But we can still form something, potentially. If we get this gap and we get a new structure there, it's still possible. But for now, it's looking like it's moving already. GC 50 minutes, SMT fill. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think gold is still gonna go. We get this gap, 5 minutes into this CISD. Still very nice. Ah, oh, this is a pain in the ass. Oh god. RTY got missed. Yeah, the entry was exactly here in the new candle, like this. And then maybe we target 3R like this. That's the trade. I'm not gonna chase this. We can still look for something. Why I'm just going without anything here. All the assets expanding down is actually great for the alignment. And for the people calling this the fake ass expansion higher, they are right. But it's still sus in this range. What about YM 5-minute OB? This one? Possible, yeah. But the overall thing is not really that nice for me on. I mean, we get the SMT here. One hour C2, fading to reverse here. Yeah, anti-draw is not ideal look. If you take this OB, for example, on the retest, I think you get barely 2R. And even still, this is the true invalidation, this high. So I'm not looking for this. Still looking at RTY. Still. Just be patient, guys. We can still form something. Something like this. We retrace a little, or we tag me in here, since this is the invalidation, or we form just new continuation entries. It's still possible. You still limiting RTY, yes. Since this high is still valid, or this area, since my stop loss is around here, is still valid, and it has not expanded that much. So if you are expanding, and then I don't want to see a retracement that high, but this is still valid to form a new range. Yeah, so just waiting. YM shorts to previous weight low. Wait, that's this low, right? Or not? No, it's lower actually. Let me check the daily. It's this low. Yeah, then both lows should go. Yes, going lower as well. Looking for another fractal on gold. What do you think? Yeah, good. If you form, for example, a gap here, this area with a high, then we take the high and go lower. That's good. Yeah. Hey, my dog is here as well in the room. Assume RTY trade is pure fractal model logic with Ferocious manipulate. There's no SMT between RT. There is SMT at the high here. Like that, I think. There was SMT here, yeah, we have plenty of SMTs here to confirm this high. So what you're saying is correct. We have failure to manipulate. That's what I essentially wanted to trade here, since in the beginning of the stream I said if we took this low prior to finding an entry in this move, we can still look for continuations if we are not reversing. So that's actually what we did, but I missed it here. Just a few seconds I missed it. But we will see if my patience gets rewarded here. Damn, didn't see the SMTs. Yeah, we have SMTs though. Only, yeah, plenty of SMTs to confirm the high of today here. RTY doing small retracement. If it retraces a little bit more, I'm tagged in here, but we can still look for something new here. It's all possible. I'm just not gonna short it here yet. We will get a way better opportunity if it's provided. Gold. Silver, so likely going to for the highs here. Did you take YM or be lower? No, no, not at all. Since the RR to the first or the second draw, since there was the previous day low was the first, this is the second, was not that big. What if price creates an OB? Wait, what you're saying? What if price creates an OB without coming to... So if we form this OB here, this is not valid for me. If we close here now, this is not really valid for me. Let me pull it up. Where do I have it? Let me check. I have pretty strict entries that I'm using. If I can find it, I'm pulling this up every time. Since then you will not take those continuations here, since... Yeah. Let's go, here is it. Duplicate. Let me pull up what asset, this one. Those are the entries I'm looking for. So we either have a run into a change or an SMT into a change or this gap, and currently we have none, since there's no gap here to CSD away from. So if we CSD here, to me that means not really anything, since we can still take this high and then form our entry signature, so that's still fine. Not gonna short here. No, not valid. 3 minutes for me. Sir, I have a question about C2. Which candle can be supposed to C2 candle beagles, a lot of candle on 30 minutes. What asset are you talking about? Apna comedy. You still have your limit, yeah. Since we are still not expanding that much, we can still retrace to this one since our invalidation is here. Gold 15-minute retest into Fractal. It's all possible, yep. And for the people that want to short gold, it's even better that it's retracing this much, since you get, if it's gonna be aligned, you get way better entry here. Higher entry, that's what I mean. You are removing, no. My limit is still here, let me... Not filled. Like that. So I've still a limit there. So this is actually what I meant to say. We can still take this high. And if we form the signature now, I'm gonna low risk short in there. Since we have the gap. So we can use two scenarios here. We either form this 5-minute gap into the CISD, then we form this signature. So we have the gap with the up close candles and then down. Or we form the 3-minute variant like this. We have the 3-minute and we form, for example, this CISD here. So we have two options here. So then I'm removing my limit. If this happens, then I'm just market entering this one. If this is presenting. Sir, I have a question regarding C2. Which candle should be considered as the C2 on the 30-minute time frame? Many candles break the C1 high. On what asset? Since if you are looking on gold, wait, I have to be quick. You only trade the, so this is not a C2 since it's closing way above the previous candle's high. And you can see this one is closing above the high. This one is closing above, this one is closing above, and here we actually print the first C2. Then we print the second one here. So that's how you're looking at the previous candle high and then the closure inside the candle. So we close inside the range. That's how you determine C2 candle, since this is not a C2. And now lock in. Wait. YM on 4 hour can be for long. Nah, no, not really. Then this candle should have reversed like it did. It closed inside here. And then the 10 AM should have gone higher too. Then this was the C2 and this was the C3. So for now, YM is failing to manipulate as well. Just as RTY is doing, that's good for the alignment. So no closure on the 3-minute. 5-minute just opened, no closure below yet. Still waiting. Take anything yesterday? No, I was actually looking for the trade inside this piece of price action here, but I missed that. I mean, I missed the move because my entry was not present. I wanted to trade this M3 and M5 order block, but yeah, as y'all can see, it closed way too far here on the 3-minute and so on the 5-minute, so I just missed that. What you're meaning by fail to manipulate, failing to take liquidity? I mean, we are not failing to take liquidity. So this is our first relevant level we want to short to. And if we hit this level, it doesn't mean we cannot look for trades anymore. We can still trade the continuation if it's failing to reverse. And as y'all can see, we took the low, we are retracing, but not reversing heavily here, not expanding higher. We are still dropping and forming the continuation signature. So wait. Let me pull up RTY here. YM, I mean YM. Yeah. So failing to reverse mean failing to manipulate, yes. That's basically the same. It's actually the same. SMT break. Yeah, should be. Since YM is actually not reversing here, then you can trade the break if it's presenting. Same for ES. Still, I'm looking for RTY. It's my goat. I mean, the stop placement. If we get this 5-minute CISD down here, then we have the 3-minute in the pocket as well. At the same time, likely. So then this is the 5-minute high inside this gap with the CISD and the 3-minute swing high. So then we can adjust our position like this. So we have a clear lower time frame invalidation here. So let's see if the 5-minute is closing, then I'm shorting here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually removing my sell limit now, since it's likely to close here. And if not, it's ass. It better does. No, it's not gonna do. It closed at. We got the 3 minutes, so I'm going in here with the half risk. With my stop at the high like this. Yeah, I'm currently like this. And I might just target strictly 3R. So this is basically alignment, 5-minute. This is opened exactly there, so this is still closure / entry below. Yeah, and the 3-minute provided as well. So let's see from here. I think it's still not copying good. What is why I'm doing? Not a lot. Bro, what the fuck is this shit doing, man? It's so crazy. Somehow it's not copying to all the other things. It's not funny. I think it has to do with RTY somehow. It's so annoying. Check trade copia Discord. What's with that? What do I have to check? Yeah, I updated my trade copia. Yeah, I did. But it's not fucking working. It sucks. Yeah, that's ass. Jesus. So currently I'm in a trade on only my leader account and not my followers. Fucking hell. It will go, yeah, if it's going. If it's going, then I'm only taking a win on my leader. There was an update. Yeah, I took the update prior to the stream. I did that. How many accounts are you copy trading? 15 at the moment. TP where? I'm just going for, I think 3R for example. This one, like that. I don't know if it's going to the low here all the way, so just 2R break even. So this is 3R. Where's my 2? Let's see first. Can we target min 2 standard deviation? Depends on where your deviation is from, right? Bro, I'm literally pissed off now. Do you use Apex? Yep. Also Apex. My Fundage Futures, and I have some funding ticks accounts, but I don't know if that will last long. I'm from the Netherlands and I live on the east side. Okay, so now it's back. Maybe I can adjust my position here. That I'm closing it and then open again. That might work. Oh, this can be real. Can you explain why you are shorting? Yeah, of course. Let me go over it in a second. Let's see if my followers did copy right now. Give me a second, then I will explain it. No, once again it did not copy. It's fire. Yeah, then I'm just leaving the trade. How did you learn to copy trace with? Was it easy to learn? Yeah, I mean, it's not learning, it's just setting up a copy trader and then trading the main account. Oh my days. I think my guy helped me here. What kind of Apex accounts do you use and are they good? I'm using the 50Ks, a few, I think 4 or 5. Alright. Um, yeah, I'm using 50Ks and they are good in my opinion. It just depends on the type of trader you are. If you're a beginner, just don't go with Apex since that's really hard. Go with another firm like My Funded Futures, they are solid. Bro, why my XP not increasing? Did I have to buy Lath? Lol, what do you mean? What is Lathyrus trading? I don't understand. Even by is a trading community and group where we mentor students to learn how to read price. That's basically it. Mm-mm. Exactly. Lathyrus is where we cook and uncover immersion talent. Do you feel this trade is low in the range? You mean the RTY trade? No, not really. We have to look at it from a candle standpoint. This candle expanded maybe a little, but then we just target, for example, this low, and we go break even. Let me actually mark this up for y'all. This is a H4 low, so we just can look how we are reacting from relevant levels. Bottom right, 12. So this is a 4-hour low, and this is the next one, or maybe this one. So we mark those relevant lows up like that. Extended in price, and as you can see, we have 2R here. I think we have 2R there already. So we have 2R around this low, so then it's a very good point to go break even. I will go break even here to make it easy. My second entry is, my first one was here, but the second one is even a little bit better. So that's good. Can we check YM? Of course we can, yeah. It's dropping, and that's good for our RTY trade, since I use YM to trade RTY, so that's good. And in general, if NQ, ES, YM, RTY are all in line, that's good. And if YM is in alignment with RTY, that's even better. So for RTY, for this trade, I was only looking at YM, and YM is aligned, so that's nice. Can you explain the trade idea behind RTY, Jesus? Yes. From a daily perspective, as I think we all can see, we are currently bearish. We have the SMT here at the high, C2, C3 printed. Previous daily candle is a continuation since it's not manipulating this low, not a reversal here. So we can still look for continuations lower. Then on the 4 hour we have our internal to external price movement, where this is the C2, this is the C3. Currently we are trading the C3 since we have SMTs intraday on the highs here. Let me pull that up. On the 1 hour we have SMTs here around the highs. Currently you are shorting a failure to manipulate since this is the first relevant level. What are we doing inside this 1 hour candle? And this one actually we are not reversing, so we can look for continuation still. And my trade was inside this 10 AM candle on the 4 hour and 30 minute. And that's technically a C3, so this is the C2. Let me remove this, and currently we are going higher, and that's not really ideal. I might get stopped out as well. Yeah, this is gonna be a stop out. So this is the C2, C3, failing to manipulate, so we can still target 4 hour lows like this. Since the daily is an expansion candle as well, so everything was in alignment, and even YM was in alignment, since it was in the first place it was looking like a reversal here, but it still catched up with the YM. But it's not looking that good currently. The M2K micro is a little bit different than RTY. My stop loss is around this wick level, so it's not actually the same price, I think. Currently is looking cooked. You could take C2 in RTY, right? Yeah, I can, since we have the SMTs. Go short gold. Yeah, the 15 minute is delivering here on gold. But nah. I let gold for what it is. The most ideal entry was here at the reversal, or this CISD on the 5 minutes. So you can actually see that every time we put this in, so you can see this one here. You might have missed this since the closures around that level, but you have the CISD here, and then for this one as well. And both are providing great RR, and that is what you want to see. And we have SMT. No, not really. Yeah, this is just not really that nice. Not really. But this is the invalidation. Question. Suppose we are bullish looking for longs, but stronger asset doesn't give valid closure, so we can long weaker asset till... Wait, I have to read it again. I mean, you're already saying that in your own sentence. You should not directly trade the weaker asset inside the trade. So as you can see, we can clearly see for shorts we are trading RTY, but YM between NQ, ES, YM. YM is the weakest asset, right? Since it's not taking out those highs. So we can all see that. ES taking out those highs. And Q taking out even this high. Bro, let me just pull this here. Like that. Oh, it's equal highs actually. Jesus. Now I took the high there. So we have NQ, ES taking the high. So those are the strongest assets. So if we want to short, we short the leading asset to the downside, and that is YM. And you can see YM is stronger to the downside side than ES and NQ both are, since it's just fucking around here. Yo, Riku, yo. Go this video. Yeah. I watched only the first, I think, 5 to 10 minutes, but it's a very good video. I have some tea with silver. Let me check. Check. Yeah, but currently we will see. I think we can see gold dropping when silver is starting to take this high and reverse. Or gold will just likely consolidate in its current day range, I assume. And nothing to do on oil as well. RB going. Keep it coming. Can we win them all but the narratives? Can win them all? But the narrative is there, bro. Keep coming. Yeah, of course. Bro, I don't really care if this is gonna be a loser on RTY. I don't really care. And the people that know me will know that as well. Indices reversal 2-stage SMT. For higher prices? That's a possibility. But currently YM is leading to the downside and it is not reversing at all. It should have reversed then here from previous day low. And then formed a 10 AM continuation, but currently it's more likely to go to previous week low, this low, and even previous 10 AM candle low. Or not, and then I'm wrong, but it's fine. So what I'm willing to say is that NQES are just fucking around inside this range here. Like that. Can you teach about asset synchronization in very simple way as YouTube video? Yeah, I might do that as well in the future. Jay, if you go to his YouTube channel, SSMT, has a good video on that as well. Not too long, so good to watch. Thank you, man. I've been sitting in ES shorts for a while. Yeah, you took it upside. I think you took it here, right? That's a good trade. I might get stopped on RTY now. Look. Close. Bro caught the top and is complaining to sit in the trade for a while. It's gonna spike me out. I just know it. Yeah, I'm out now. Still thinking I'm good on the downside though. I don't think we are gonna reverse down here. Trying to long NQ. where? So the actual magic here with the risk management trading multiple accounts, normally people will lose like 3, 4, 500 bucks, but this was just like 130 bucks per account, and that's just nothing compared to the drawdown. But still, it sucks. In my opinion, it's a great trade. So that's actually down 2k on the day. Curious, what's your win rate? Currently it's pretty high for the last few months, I think. It's sitting around 70-75%, in between that. Yeah, this sucks. Still going higher. Stop loss, yep. Very unfortunate, but it's part of the game. I have the same question, why? Yeah, I think it's gonna be S for the rest of the day. We can still pump the likes up to 100. We can do it. Devil's Mark on the 4 hour, close to the low. Where? I think previous day low was rated on RTY and price got a bit extended for continuation. Yeah, but the, the thing is that's very easy to say in hindsight, and I don't want to be rude or something, but I've seen those trades hit still after we expanded, retraced, and then expansion again. So this day it just doesn't work. That doesn't mean in general it's not working. Look, I've plenty of trades that we did. We expanded, we have the manipulation expansion, we took the high, this high, and we still expanded a lot, right? You can see. And today we have pretty similar price action. We are slowly retracing internal to external, and this doesn't mean you should pattern trade this since the logic was still there. But I've plenty of trades that's looking like this, where we failed to manipulate and then continue here as well. We have the range play here, and we break out and we still continue. This one was on stream as well, where I needed 2 shots to take the win. But still, we are failing here and we still continue a lot, so it doesn't necessarily say something here as well. We took the high, but still continue past the high. Like we took this high, but we still continue. But I get what you're saying. I mean, to me it was very valid, so. Bro, what could be a stop loss reason behind RTY? You want to know the real answer, and that's just part of the game. It's that easy, man. Yesterday was similar and we dig more. Yeah, on YM. Look, we have a really large expansion past this low. We take the low and we still expanded a lot to the next low. It's just part of the game. Today it's not working. The next day it is working, and that's really how it is. And I know y'all wanna see me win, even on stream and off stream, but this is just exactly part of the game. I'm not a dream seller at all. Bro, it's simple phase of pride right now. We have anticipated expansion after expansion. No, not really. Look, we have the expansion with the open, retracement. Since we hit this low, new phase of price, retracement. After retracement we get expansion, retracement, expansion. So it was valid to see something like this form inside the this candle, the 1030 or the 10 AM to 1030 candle. And then we just formed this signature, and I shorted that, and only 5 minutes we shorted this signature. So hey Pharaoh, there's a person who copied your trade and now he's crying because of stop loss and his account got breached of 50k view. Seriously? It was a good trade to lose on. Yeah, in my opinion, yes, but people will still find excuses to, in hindsight you should have not taken this, blah blah blah. The people that know me now and how I trade know exactly why I took this trade. And that's what I care about. Tony Stark. Bro, once look higher time frame phase of price on RTY, would you really look for more expansion? Why not? If the daily candle is aligning for it, why not? We did not hit any relevant low. None of those lows here. So I'm still expecting it should not dig this deep and form a reversal here. Then it's more likely to take the low and form the SMT. So it was still valid to look for an expansion, yes. If you need an account, show me how to dance. He doesn't have any knowledge, he's only good at copy trading. Yeah, but is that really my problem? It was a good idea, I got the same, but it is part of the game, lol. Yeah, and I'm not selling that I'm winning every trade. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. And yeah, for the people that thinks that's how it works, yeah, never gonna make it, I think. Not here for the signals, but for the education. Exactly. I mean, I'm doing this day in, day out. Today it might not work. But after I get stopped out here, I'm not directly flipping my buyers. I can still look for shorts, or there is nothing and I'm just waiting. And maybe we still get this delivery down. Then I just know my direction in the end was good and the entry delivery here was not good. And that's fine, that's part of the game. The best thing to happen is to see my bias still being good and getting played out. So if I'm closing charts, for example, and I come back in a few hours and it's still dropped, then I'm still satisfied with being right on this direction. But my entry protocol just did not work this time. Hey Fero, for me it was a valid loss. Yeah, of course. Don't worry, bro. You are doing a lot for us by live streaming for free and providing us with value. Yeah, of course. And for the people that appreciate it, I love to do it for them. Next stream when? Likely next week, since this week I'm still chilling a lot. Since we have like a bank holiday again on Thursday. And then, yeah, I don't know if I wanted to trade Friday, but I'm looking at the charts. But I'm fully back next week, so I think it's more likely to stream next week. Yo, Ferocious gift account G. You were the guy that blew the account, right? Or Team Lad, you good money. Ferocious, yeah, of course. What would you say is discount premium of the range, and do you need price to be in premium for shorts? No, not really. Um, since we actually love to, for example, this range that I plotted in the beginning of the stream, this is premium discount, and we did not hit premium here for shorts on the 4 hour, and that's not a reason for me to not look for shorts. It's actually better since it's not retracing this deep for the expansion. Let's say we reached to premium all the way here. Do we like to see a top form there? It can, but it's not ideal. We can still short there, but both are good. But we always need to be aware of the ranges we are using um, and we are working with. What do you think of gold shorts? If you got in here or here, that's good and it should hold. You can go break even in both scenarios. Since this entry moved all the way here, you can go break even. This one moved all the way, I think 2R, then you can go break even as well. In Q reversing. Yeah, this is just ass, bro. Look, back and forth, back and forth. That's not ideal. Same for ES. That's so shit. Do you use a checklist or just do everything mentally? In the beginning, yes, I had a flow chart next to me, but now it's just so drained in my head, I can dream about it. So, are you using MMXM models? I mean, a little bit, since this on the 5 minute is also looking like a market maker sell model, right? Most of the time I'm doing both, but I'm trading mechanically, looking for mechanical um, candles, framing candles, and entries. I still think we go down, but maybe from this fractal here on the 30 minute. This one is for the journal, but not likely to trade this. What if we got in third leg on gold? I think a lot of people chased in inside this movement. They shorted, for example, this one or this OB or this OB. It can still deliver, but I think it will not deliver until silver is taking the high and heavily reversing. That's what I think. It would mean a world to me if I know you got contact with Tradify, but I cannot give everyone random accounts, bro. Come on, just that's just not how it works. Do you enter after M30 C3 closed or inside C2? When you can do both. If you watch my YouTube videos, my most recent videos on YouTube, I'm telling you to trade C2 candles on the daily 4 hour and 1 hour or 30 minute. Use always one of the confirmations like a one stage to this or PSP cracking correlation. Do you have live accounts or these are express accounts with my funded futures? Or what type platform do you mean? What was those PDF? This PDF? This is for my recent video, my most recent video about the entries. People literally begging, yeah, it's wild. Christmas is over, boys. Yeah. Oh, wait. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Stream 2 hours, almost. I still think I have the right bias to go at least to this 4 hour low and this low first, of course. But then, yeah, I just might miss the boat since I was too early. I was in this fractal here, C2, C3, and now we have the new fractal. And that's what I mean with my last two videos. If we form a reversal fractal, we will form continuation, and we can still form another continuation fractal. But that's just part of the game and the edge. How was your day? Yo yo yo, Martin. Yeah, I shorted RTY as a failure to manipulate. I was looking to short at this CISD first here, but it went too fast since I was looking at the chat and it was just yapping to some people. And then I got heads up in the chat like, look at RTY is going, and then I was too late since I needed to reconnect my Tradecopia, and that sucks. Then I shorted the new entry here. I think this one. I shorted here. Once this closed, I shorted there. With the stop there in this wick, since the 5 minute and 3 minute we had this invalidation. So that was basically my day. You took a win, Martin, on ES, or I have a big problem. I trade indices on the CFD market, my analysis on the future market, but the problem, my trading queue gives me a delayed data. Then you need to buy data. It's just like 7 euros, 8 euros a month, I think. Yeah, like that guy is saying, $7 a month. That's a bummer, yeah. But I don't really care. I mean, I followed exactly the plan like I said. I was not chasing in here, in this price action. I said to the guys in the stream, I'm waiting for the new entry to form. I haven't looked at the chart today making preps. I think you did not miss a lot back and forth on ES and NQ, so S market today. Give me an account, you know, Jerry. Bro is begging for an account. We are almost at 100 likes. I think that's a nice gift to end the stream. The 100 likes. You trade gold. I trade the future, yes, not the other ones. You can trade the future. But if you are a CFD trader, you can trade those as well, but also gold, a dollar. Happy holidays and a happy new year. Yeah, you too, bro. Thanks for coming in. Bro, 4 hour makes complex. You mean now on an asset or in general? Since I have a very great video about the 4 hour profiling to make it easy. That might work. And let's see if it's still working out here. But I might quit the stream since I'm not likely to take a trade here. +1 subs from Twitter. You gave free educational content. Big ups. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm doing this once or twice a week for free, actually. Yeah. Now, I think I'm not likely to take a trade today. That's mainly because RTY looks good, but YM, it's ass, ES is ass, and NQ is ass too. So, yo, what do you think about Apex? Yeah, it's good, but not for the beginner. Since if you are starting with trading, for example, you are buying your first account, go then with a end of the day drawdown firm like My 5 Minute Futures, Tradify, one of those. They are very good. And if you are starting to scale and you are more advanced, then you can buy more Apex accounts or more accounts with Apex. In general, what to do? Just skip? No, just not skip 4 hour. Look at my video about 4 hour profiling. It's very good, and you will know exactly what to do on the 4 hour to make it easy. But I think I'm just ending the stream here. I appreciate everyone that was in the stream here, and yeah, I think I'm streaming next week as well, one or twice, at least once. And I hope to see you all in the next stream as well. And I hope for my mental health that RTY is still delivering lower, that my bias was still right, but we will see. I'm not gonna take a trade anymore though. So thanks for tuning in and see you all later. Peace, peace, peace.